XY. It's Corey James and Breezy, and wanted to bring a listener on with us right now. We've got Hannah on the line. All right, Hannah. So after Breezy talked about how she went viral last year for jumping through a table at a Bills game.
Casual.
And it got picked up by Barstool Buffalo. Is that who picked it up? Mm-hmm. And what, got like 250,000 views on it?
Yeah, something like that.
And you experienced some pretty insane bullying, body shaming for the most part.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
It was really traumatic and honestly diminished my self-esteem, but that's fine.
Which might be why this caught your attention. So Hannah is a listener of the show and follows us on our Instagram. And you noticed something that she was doing.
So Hannah, I was actually on Instagram on Saturday night, and we follow Hannah on our Instagram at 98PXY Rochester. And I was watching her Instagram stories, and she was kind of doing, Hannah, you can go into it a little bit, like a body positivity movement on the Barstool Smoke Shows page. Is that what it was?
And to explain this, that Barstool is a company online, and it's mostly directed, it's male focused, right? And I can only assume the Barstool Smoke Show is just pictures of hot girls. Am I wrong on that? Am I right?
No, that is absolutely correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all right, so what is it that you decided to do? You really jumped into the lion's den here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I've actually done something similar to this before, where I kind of go in and act like I'm not doing, something secretive, I'm not doing, a project, but I've actually been, on the news for it before.
Because this is kind of like a social media experiment almost, right?
Yeah. So, basically, I followed the Instagram page, and I noticed that the type of girls that they show is mostly skinny blonde girls.
Right.
Sure.
Let's just chalk it up to that.
There's a stereotype there
Right.
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually went through the page to see if I could find any girls that were plus size, and there wasn't any.
Not even one. Okay. Because again, that's kind of there has been a movement for plus size models. Ashley Graham, is that the model that's kind of most famous for this?
Yep.
Yeah, I actually mentioned her because guys were like, oh, plus size girls can't be beautiful, plus size girls can't model.
Wow.
Yikes.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I think you should check out Ashley Graham because...
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So, Hannah, you went into these posts and started commenting, posing a question. Why isn't there plus size models? Why isn't there, just more average, suitable girls on these sites? And people came for you.
Yeah, they were saying, basically they started coming at me for my weight too. I have my Visco linked to my Instagram, and they were actually going on my Visco and creeping on me, and they were coming for me. They were coming for my boyfriend.
Oh,
I was
dear.
Oh my god.
Again, this is all for you posed a question.
Right.
That was pretty much all you did. I mean, were you even shaming you need to have plus size models in here, or was it just asking why?
Oh, no, absolutely not. They were saying, I don't understand why you can't just go and follow another Instagram page, or I don't understand why you can't just go and work out. These girls could just work out and everything would be fine.
Jeez.
Nobody wants to see that.
Oh, my God.
All right. Now, Hannah, I think a really important question to ask here is that, was this a surprise to you, how they responded?
I would like to say that it was a surprise, but honestly, no.
I think given the demographic, probably wasn't surprising.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and it is sad, but I guess I would be more surprised if people were commenting why don't we have plus size model? Just given again the Barstool reputation.
And Hannah, I applaud you for, stepping up and taking a stance and, using your voice for good. Do you regret any of it? Do you think that you made a wrong move?
No, absolutely not. I was actually surprised that literally not one person commented and was like, oh yeah, I agree with you.
sad. It's really sad.
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple of my friends that did end up like commenting, but there were no other like strangers that were like, hey, like she's great, you know, like would love to see that. So
It's interesting because I think this is just one of the many examples of these echo chambers that exist specifically on social media and online, where you can very quickly and very easily find yourself in a group of like-minded people, and those things you're like-minded about might not necessarily be good things, you know, in this instance, but that, you know, there's not going to be any pushback for guys out there that are like, yeah, this is what hot girls look like, and this is the only way a girl's going to be hot is if she looks like this. Like, that's one of the echo chambers that are out there.
yeah.
Do you think, you know, ultimately, what do you think this accomplished?
I think that this just like opened up like the discussion, like for more people to realize that a lot of people only think that, you know, you have to be one size or you have to look like one certain person in order to be beautiful, but in reality, like everybody can be beautiful in their own special way.
So the kind of result here is that, you know, we like to think that societally we're kind of becoming more inclusive, right? And we're being a little more open-minded. So kind of the unfortunate end of this is that there's a lot of people out there that still aren't.
Yeah, unfortunately, but I'm hoping that this at least, you know, started a discussion, and that hopefully someday Barstool Smoke Show will start to include different sized girls. But until then, I'm just going to keep commenting and taking the heat.
Definitely interesting. Well, you know what? Good for you for putting yourself out there. And yes,
thank you.
definitely, it's been nice to talk to you. So we do appreciate that.
Thank you so much, Hannah.
It's nice talking with you too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
You know what's such a good feeling?